Police force had previously stopped according to reports, the Nigerian police force had previously stopped parading criminals publicly. The recent arrest of over 100 suspected kidnappers in Aviele and other parts of Edo State has been described as a major operational success, with the recovery of exhibits, including 1,850,000 naira suspected to be ransom proceeds. However, the failure to parade the suspect has fueled speculations among some legal practitioners about the legitimacy of the arrest.
If you arrest kidnappers, let us see them. When we say kidnappers, terrorists, let us see them, because there must be a deterrence. Because what differentiates law from others is that in law, if you break it, there's punishment. But if you say there's a law, you break it, there's no punishment. It's not a law. You try them in an open court, convict them, and then you go ahead with the sentence.
The situation raises questions about the effectiveness of the police in tackling kidnapping in Edo State, where the crime has become increasingly rampant.
Keep on reading every day. Some arrested in Auchi, Ekboma,
Sid, welcome.
And the things escalating.
Greetings.
January, there was riot in Ekboma for kidnapper killing. Some people were arrested. We don't know where their identity. They are within the police territory. Nationwide, it's worse. Here, the other country where they caught Tose, they killed about 40 people, soldiers were killed. They said they arrested people. Who are they? Nobody knows who they are. And it is increasing every day. The soldiers and police are being killed. No repercussion.
The public is calling for more transparency and accountability in the handling of criminal cases without undermining the principle of open justice. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
Kidnap, we are losing our men every day. Kidnapper, soldier, bandit, soldier, Boko Haram, soldier. Ah, God. Now you be our only savior. The oath will take. Moku no for regret. We are.
Sanwo-Olu, Dr. Abiodun, Alpha, Adiaba now, Abia State, and I'm based in Lagos, and I'm based in Ogun State. Sanwo-Olu, you are the worst governor Lagos State I've ever had. Dr. Abiodun, same to you too. You are the worst governor Lagos in Ogun State I've ever had. Under you road, when I don't the wood for a second time this so. 8 years now, go to 8 years now, wait for another wood. Sanwo-Olu, almost 8 years now, Lagos State. Dr. Abiodun too, almost 8 years, Ogun State. And nothing wait for another achieve. Sanwo-Olu go party up and down. No road. Lagos don't smell anyhow. Dr. Abiodun, go check Sango area, all those other bridges, Sango. Road no good. And when Babalado, they complain, when they shout, yeah. Meanwhile, the guy, they tell you the truth. Go do road for Sango there. And many projects, they say they give and make una do. When I call they do road small. They do road small, when I go do road small like this, it go be after maybe after some years, 2 years. Like, when I go abandon you, come back after some years. Touch and small. Go again. Now they do nonsense. When I enter Abia State, come see road. Everywhere clean. Abba clean. Abia State clean, die. As in, from street to street, they die everywhere. You know when you go enter street, next thing just then rough. You know what? It clean, come enter the market. Come see market. If you go Lagos Island market, now no sense, everywhere just dey rough, just dirty, the smell. Come over here, come see the market. It clean, die, it fresh. Very clean. And the market big. It's go clean. And everything go there in order. I don't think they do nonsense thing. God bless Alex Oti. And I invest all of this so. He never even go for the second tenor. See what the man don't do. Alex Oti, you too much. All this one woman be. You don't concern me. If I swear for you, you don't concern me because I swear for living. If I swear for you, disability. Someone who go party up and down. And yes, you don't go carry money, go support Tiwa Savage. But you don't show benefit already. You don't go carry money go do it for Lagos State. I may go use that money, go better the life of Lagosian wey dey there. They carry our money, they waste. Go need down for doing. Man, come learn for Anesotio. Come see. No Yoruba man will get any good plan for you. We get Yoruba man go destroy your life and tell you. If you're in the city, no wahala. They do wicked. Stupid people.
The practical solution to Nigeria. What we need now is the practical solution to Nigerian economic issues. Number one, here in the ninth Senate, when leader was here, Senator Ovioma Agege stood up here. We are talking of illegal mineral mining. Before I come to, it leads to smuggling of illegal mineral to Iran and Iraq, to China. He stood up here. He informed us that Zamfara state government brought a molded gold of 150 billion to Mr. President to be given to Emefiele so that they can deposit it into the account of Zamfara government, not to the central purse. He now asked whether we agree that they can go back to the creek and be stealing their oil. Some of us said, well, since they are doing it in Zamfara, you can go on. So this thing went back to 600 barrels per day. Before the federal government took a decision to stamp out this thing, to raise it to 1.3 million barrels. Now, the military operation is on water. We have stabilized smuggling on that place. What is going on in Zamfara before Nasarawa took over of establishing industry, mining industries is appalling. Zamfara is the richest state in Nigeria. Gold, uranium, silver, lead. Today, there's no single dollar sent into the account of federal government. And we are borrowing money all over the whole world from those people that stole our destiny there. What can you do as Mr. Minister to stop this carnage so that we stop borrowing money all over the world?
Sahara reporters, nearly 200 security checkpoints in southeast Nigeria extort citizens 1.3 trillion. God, I beg you.
Yeah, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is actually a very big shame to see that you are trying to buy people to vote for you in 2027. I mean, you had 4 good years. 4 good years to at least buy the people's hearts with at least security, giving us a good security. Like, that's what we Nigerians are even asking for. Do you understand that? But you couldn't. In 4 years, why all of a sudden you are trying to buy people, you are trying to make or tell the celebrities, the influencers to actually help you to create a video saying they are going to be supporting you in 2027, thinking the whole Nigerians are going to buy to that. Now, I feel the set of people that are literally collecting those rights from you, Sheyi Tinubu also, you're going about to buy the heart of people by gifting them and all of that. I mean, it's literally too late. What I'm just going to tell we Nigerians is, in 2027, please let us use the pain that we've gone through in the past 4 years in Tinubu's hands to vote. To vote. We are not going to vote for you, President Tinubu. It's either I start or we start a protest from now hence that yes, so nobody's voting for Tinubu, because I mean, you are not even physically fit. Tinubu, you are not physically fit. The last time you went to Turkey or the other time you went to Turkey, you literally went there and you fell down.
Okay. Young people are getting it. So here's the girl that started the BRT protest. It worked. It worked. When this girl was protesting on the BRT and people were fighting her, I kept asking, why are the people on the queue that are standing like mumu. Why are they not joining this girl to protest? They almost physically assaulted her. But guess what? They have provided more buses. Even though it's still not enough, but at least they heard and they are pushing for more buses. More buses showed up at her bus stop more than it ever showed up. You see, only her, almost. Anyway, listen to her, Joe. People came up, people sent her money for boats. Some diasporans raised money for her so that she doesn't have to go to PRT anymore, But her voice was heard loud and clear. It no concern me mentality of Nigerians. It worked.
Nigerians, my voice was heard. Hey, this voice that has finished cracking, it did not crack for nothing. I thank you, Jesus. See that lane I use every morning? When I passed it today, I was surprised. I saw buses lined up. I did not do it alone. We did it together. Before I continue, I booked an Uber. I did not book an Uber because I have backed down. No, yesterday was a whole lot. I received a lot of threats from here and there. It started from when the woman harassed me, the man, everybody. People texted me that they want to gang up and beat me up. A lot of threats. And I'm not joking, my friends, my mom, they told me that today you must not use BRT. It was an order that I could not disobey. And I really want to say a big thank you to Mr. K.
Yo, Ella, what's up? Our champion. Nice one. Thank you so much for standing your ground.
He created a GoFundMe for my Uber. I never expected any of that. I never expected any of those kind messages, love and support from you Nigerians. I am so grateful. And yesterday, I got a call from the Commissioner for Information. There's no need for riding together, sir.
No, if they are against you and they are trying to harass you, maybe they think they are defending the government. Now, when they see the government beside you, they will know that you have not done anything wrong.
Told me that buses will be provided. Oh my God, I did not speak up for nothing. I stood my ground. Everything started because the suffering was too much. Me personally, I'm a videographer and content creator. When I get to the office, I will still stand. Really hope they keep to the fact that they will provide buses. Because if they don't, I will make more videos. And if it's about blowing out people's faces, there is no problem. I'll blow it out. As far as I'm passing out my message, as far as my voice is going to be heard, I am going to continue. So don't think I've given up. I have not. Once again, our voice was heard. I really want to say a very big thank you to everybody. Nigerians, you guys stood behind me. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. Every blog that posted me, everybody that supported me, even the people that criticized me, no problem. Thank you so much. I am really grateful. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's amazing. This is what, if Nigerians come together, we can get our country back. But until then,
Nigerians, my voice, our voices were heard. So I just go to my office. I know you guys are worried about me. Many people have been texting me, I'm safe. I just go to my office, and I go to the office before 9 a.m. today. I'm going to drop the update very soon. So yes, I'm making this video right now to post on my story, so you guys can see I'm safe. I'm actually trying to edit my video. Bye, Nigeria.
So that's her. So Lamata provided at least 15 to 25 BRT buses for Elepe commuters this Thursday morning. So you see, her voice was heard. They provided at least 15 to 25 BRT buses. The lady who harassed Ella has been removed. That lady that was harassing her, I played that video, I think it was a day or two ago. Ella got funds for boat rides from the diaspora. As at 7:30 a.m., there was no queue, but there were exactly 7 extra buses down. Few area boys, LNSC officers, Lamata monitoring team, and patriotic Nigerians were present. We can't confirm if Ella used the BRT. Of course, she didn't use the BRT, as you can see. A Nigerian group in diaspora led by DJ Obi and Kaniye Koroye raised an undisclosed sum for her to cover transportation to work via boat for the meantime, as they perceived probable risk at the BRT station. They weren't wrong. While live at Elekpe, you see, the conversation between the area boys and patriots was Ella was planted to lead people to burn BRT buses. Can you imagine? Ella is safe and she will share a final update soon. Nigeria, until everybody come together and fight. Meanwhile, there's protests going on in Fadeyi along Ikorodu Road in Lagos. Okay, they staged their own protest. This time is against the terrible power supply from the Ikeja electric. No one has lived in this area, especially since this year. No one who has lived in this area, especially since this year, would hesitate to join the protests. Okay, and then earlier, students of Ekiti. This is Ekiti.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Let me read it for you guys. Earlier, students of Ekiti State University staged a protest against the men of the Nigerian police over harassment and assault of students of the school and within Iworoko town of the state. It took the senior police officer's intervention to quell the protest. Okay, so they were protesting against the men of the police, Nigerian police, over harassment. Typical, right?
Yes.
Governor, and the governor is on. I cannot hear you, sir. I don't have mic.
Sir.
So please let us protect this. Those are the students. See to their matter.
Yes, sir.
You will see the public. Obviously, let us protect this. Sorry. So this is sorry.
Yes, sir.
So people are taking it for another thing. They are putting their government. It's because of this. Let us protect this. Please, I'm begging you.
Okay. Meanwhile, Objective TV, it be like say David Mwai come dey harass the man. So he put out a statement. I'm going to play the video. If anything, this is from Sahara Reporter. Sahara Reporters, correct your grammar. Watch, not be wash. I don't know. Anyway, if anything happens to me, hold Umahi responsible. Journalist accuses Tinubu's minister of threatening his life over secret recording. I'm also going to play the video of the woman that Torore was fighting for. Everybody came out to fight. That's why he was owing. Well, I will not know whether they're not threatening the woman. We don't know what's happening. Anyway, we're going to get to that video.
For short, on the morning of Sunday, 8th March 2026, I received a WhatsApp message from a number that was not saved in my contacts. The person later introduced himself as the HMW, that is the Honorable Minister of Works. After I asked the sender to identify himself, his message started with a link to a TikTok video, which he asked me to go and watch. The video featured a content creator referencing another lawyer who claimed that the first person to have gone to jail in Nigeria in this year 2026 was someone who shared a private conversation with a third party. The creator warned the viewers against sharing private conversations without consent. Immediately after sending the link, the sender wrote as follows: "You came to my office and secretly videoed our conversation and shared. You have no right to do that with all respect I gave you. I thought that by now you would have repented and publicly apologized to me. You have not done that, I still give you opportunities to do so on my terms. But if you don't, then end the quote. I responded politely. Good morning and happy Sunday. I don't have this number, but if this is the minister, Engineer Dave Umari, I've since asked for your number from Engineer Gary in Lagos, but I understand that it was sensitive for him to release the number to me. I am open to conversation when you are available, sir. He replied, this is HMW, that is Honorable Minister of Health, and I will not do any conversation with you other than my request above. To be certain, I conducted verification of the number and confirmed that it indeed belongs to the minister, David Nweze Umari. Given the minister's history of controversial actions and seriousness of the message, I consider it necessary to put this out in the public for reasons of public knowledge and personal safety. I perceive that message as a threat to make me bend, cow, withdraw, and denounce the video in a bid to water down or cover the truth that is being exposed by a discrete video of him confessing to have corruptly used his office to achieve personal vendetta against the CEO of Queen Homes, Mrs. Stella Okene, for being vocal and to have challenged him over the controversial realignment of the coastal road, which partly affected our estate site, as a trenchant rejection of the poor valuation of the portion taken for coastal road construction. Now, background of the event. In August of 2025, protesters gathered at the Ministry of Works in Abuja to protest the controversial realignment of the coastal road project at the Lagos section, which displaced many legally settled communities and developments along the corridor. Highlighted mainly among those affected by the protest was Queen Homes Estate, whose CEO has publicly challenged the minister's justification of the realignment as a flippant and capricious move, as against claims that the realignment was due to MTN or other marine cables along the pathway of the original alignment. The protesters demanded due compensation and proper reassessment for the affected owners of land. During the course of the protest, some police and security officers protecting the Ministry complex had confronted the demonstrators and tensions escalated. Based on my experience as a journalist who had covered protests that degenerated in the past, where journalist equipment was seized or destroyed irreparably with footage lost to the act, I immediately activated my discrete recording gadget so as to preserve evidence in the case that the situation deteriorated. Eventually, the protesters were asked to nominate representatives to meet the minister in his office. 3 of us were selected to go in: Commission on Regulation for the Civil Society, Baila Hamad for Queen Homes, and myself as a journalist to observe the engagement. During the meeting, the minister's first utterance was to boast, and a dangerous man. He then went on to expose that he had personally ensured that the affected land belonging to the Queen Homes CEO would not be restored, and that even if the remaining would be acquired for other overriding public infrastructure. He said, in fact, that he has decided that the remaining land is where he's going to put the toll gates. The delegates appealed to him to reconsider. After further discussion, the minister suggested that she should bring some of her diaspora investors so that he would take them to meet the president to consider releasing the remaining land to them. We welcomed the delegates, and the meeting ended on what appeared to be a positive note. When one had this feedback, she made a video thanking the minister and the president for willingness to consider a resolution. But suddenly, a few days after it, the minister invited the media to the Queen Homes portion of the coastal road. It was a sudden turn from what he had said at the protest meeting. He told the media that the woman had lied about everything in the site. After his speech, he fielded questions from the journalists, and because I was there, I asked him why a sudden change of position after he already promised the protest delegate at his office in Abuja, that they will go together with his office to the president. He condescendingly said the protesters were hired, and he dismissed the conclusions we reached with the delegates. We promised to facilitate meeting with the president. He went further to threaten that the woman should be arrested and handed over to EFCC and other agencies. I was taken aback. The woman had contacted me to check if the delegates had misrepresented what the minister said at the meeting. Although there might have been some discrepancies in how other delegates gave their feedback, but I was sure that I heard everything the minister said clearly. Then I remembered that the district recorder on the protest day was still recording throughout the meeting. I quickly reached for it to see if the entire meeting was indeed captured and fetched the footage from there, to enable her to listen to it by herself. At least I wouldn't appear as a liar or the delegates who were in the meeting with the minister. Many days later, the woman started sharing parts of the video to vindicate her position that the minister was on a personal mission to frustrate her. I've personally not shared any single part of the video on my page because it wasn't my intention to use it to malign or embarrass the minister or anyone. Why am I speaking out? As a journalist, my responsibility is to document facts and expose the truth, particularly when public officials contradict themselves. While it was never my intention to embarrass the minister or publish the recordings, however, given the threatening message I have received from him combined with other disturbing reports, it is necessary to disclose the events publicly. Reports from the minister's time as governor of Ebonyi State, including the alleged disappearance of engineers who disagreed with him, and how a woman was seized from Lagos and transported to Abuja in oppressive style for challenging the minister among others, cooler skills, have raised legitimate concern. I have also received intelligence advising me to immediately break my SIM and change my device because my lines and device were likely being tracked through my phone's IMEI. Days later, that I took that step, as suggested, and I suppose the tracking chain had likely broken, the minister's direct message containing the threat then came. The message threatens jail, if no apology is offered, on his stance for passing evidence of his confession to the woman. I remember the minister boasting about himself as a dangerous man, although I had thought at first that he was just being sarcastic. But I later confirmed the same day, before we left the meeting, that mine is not the one to joke with. I remember vividly, as one of the demands at the protest and the meeting was for release of certain young man who was working at the site of Green Homes. His name, we were told, is Obanla. Obanla had disappeared mysteriously from the site of Green Homes while the controversial realignment was being challenged. The minister had reportedly said nobody should be seen walking on sites along the corridor without his express permission. It was hinted then that the banner was taken by soldiers on order of the minister, and we have not seen it since then. But the delegates pleaded with the minister that the meeting for release of the missing boy. The minister leaned over and whispered to the pamphlet. He told the pamphlet to call Mrs. Koide, that is the then controller of what in Lagos, to check for the boy Obanla in any of the facilities where people were being locked up. To my surprise, after that order was given, the next day, I got a call that Obanla was now released after the minister gave order at that meeting just the previous day. But that he was looking too emaciated that the contact would not allow me to see him. The contact said Obanla was too traumatized to be presented to public in the condition he was found. He preferred to quietly treat him and reunite him with his family. What next? Rising from this press conference, I shall now upload other parts, especially where the minister made the promise to take diaspora investors to meet the president and resolve the matter as against when he denied it in a sudden twist while conducting journalists around the site days later after the protest meeting which took place at his office. It is the least I can do as a journalist to help bring truth and sanity whenever there is a confusion or contradiction, and I'm privileged to be in possession of useful information or evidence that can help clear doubts or confusions. Security notice. I call for public protection by all well-meaning Nigerians and international communities. Please always check up on me from this moment, hereby working the value of uncertainties Please monitor my official pages of Getting Media, Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. If I stop posting for more than 48 hours without explanation, and there's no national or nationwide network disruption, I urge the public to immediately raise concerns and investigate my safety. I remain unbound and committed to truth and justice. Final statement. As of today, 12 March 2026, I'm in good health. I have no suicidal thoughts. I'm in good standing with my family and colleagues. I have no business dispute or debt with anyone that will justify dreadful hunt or harm against me. Therefore, if anything happens to me, please look no further. Engineer David, who is the Minister of Health, who has declared himself a dangerous man, to be held responsible. I remain committed to truth, justice, and protection of press freedom. Thank you.
Interesting. Devumai. Hey, God, I beg you. Anyway, another protest here in Lagos. People are protesting over lack of power supply. So here we go. Make I play am for now. Make una listen.
Give us freedom. All we are saying, give us freedom. We are not asking for so much. Let them give us light now. Give us light. Give us light. When they send you as a uniform man, wait for a southeast come kill your brother, you run come. When they send you as a uniform man, comes arrest your brother, you run come. How much is your salary? And I don't see one video I go one boy show me last time what I see for social media. Army, the salary 104,000. If you promote you 109,000, 406,000, 414,000, 410,000, a whole army. Now for picking school fees. Now upkeeping for yourself to buy clothes, buy shirts, to take care of wife, take care of children. Now to eat food. Now to maintain yourself. Why not go best? When they send you as a uniform man, wait for a southeast come kill your brother, you run come.
This man be making sense, so. Okay. So this lady says she attended a church where they sell the offering envelope. So you are basically paying to give offering. So you reach church, they will give you offering envelope, they will bill you. Anyway, let me just play it. I've already interpreted, so.
Sorry, I'm not doing this video to tarnish the image of Winners Church. Although no, I attend Redeem, but every time I go to we see me Redeem Church around the best, so more than they come Lossie and any other church just like that. So one decided to see Winners Church, so at the Woli. On getting there, I got to the entrance. I saw two women, Maria and woman made it to Joko. One more envelope, one money the envelope. One it is for sale. Envelope for offering, ma. Moko ko bia mo moko ti mo so money envelope for offering money ma money it is for sale 500 naira money envelope for offering for sale 500 naira kian mo ya yi pada kun waju won pe I didn't say anything. I just turned back and entered the church because I came to worship God. So mo wonu church mi mo so to come pe mi ko mi o lai fowó ra envelope for offering lai say me old school ni abi o ti pẹ́ tí mo ti lọ sí church. Is that how it is done now? Do they sell envelope for offering now? Because it's so shocking and unbelievable. Selling envelope for offering to your worshippers. I don't know, but it's so uncalled for, as in so strange. So I will need to buy envelope to put money offering in your church. I don't think I can do that. I can never ever do that. Maya love you me. I cannot buy envelope for offering. Like it's so scary. Not scary, so strange. I been in mo ti wa old school. I mo ti pẹ́ mo ti lọ sí church ni. Envelope, enter envelope for offering. God, I beg.
Everybody go learn.
Salam alaikum. I am Sheikh Saheed Mohammed. Now, let's talk about Sharia. As a person, I for one, I believe in Sharia. I don't see anything wrong with Sharia. I believe in Sharia as a way of life, because that's our way of life as Muslims. Every Muslim wants to follow the footsteps of our noble Muhammad. We want to follow the sunnah, the tradition of our noble Muhammad in the best possible way. So I believe in Sharia because it emphasizes the sunnah of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. However, I wouldn't want my Sharia to be imposed on a non-Muslim. Let my Sharia be my personal thing. That's my own understanding. I think, I could be wrong, but I think Sharia should be my personal thing. I should not impose it on the non-Muslims around me. So if I see Sharia as a personal concept of living, I embrace it and I practice it on my own by reading the Quran and Hadiths and applying what I see there into my life. And that's Sharia. That's the essence of Sharia, to allow me as a Muslim to be able to practice my faith the way it is supposed to be. I give myself to teachings, I give myself to training, I give myself to listening to dawahs and every day, and by listening to sermons, to messages, dawahs and everywhere, and I'm able to grow my iman, grow my faith in God, in Allah. That's Sharia. And I'm able to live my life accordingly. That's Sharia. But to impose my Sharia on somebody else, I do not subscribe to that. Because, as I said in my previous messages, Sharia can be weaponized. Have you wondered why in most of our Sharia countries that have Sharia in place, a lot of people are living to live elsewhere? Because they don't have the privilege to self-expression. Their human right is totally taken away from them. They live as a shadow of themselves. A particular sect in power has imposed their own sectarian values and made it the rules for every other sect. And some other Islamic sect feel you are imposing your sectarian life or beliefs on us, and you are using Sharia as a weapon to subdue us to your sectarian belief and your sectarian concept. So we are not free to practice Islam the way we read and understand from the Al-Quran. And some people leave those countries to other countries, and when you tell them to come to a Sharia state, they are so afraid of Sharia that they don't even want to stay in any Sharia state. Why? Because the whole Sharia thing has been messed up by people who have personal agenda. That's why I said, some of all these things are personal issues, personal problems, human problems, not religious problems. Do you get my picture? So, in my understanding, Sharia should be my personal thing, which I should not use it as a way of intimidating non-Muslims or making life difficult or inconvenient for them. I believe I'm not against Sharia. I love Sharia, so long as it is practiced, it is done in such a way that represent Islam as a religion of peace, represent Islam and Muslims as people that are peaceful. All right? And so long as it is not abused, so long as it is not weaponized, but it is used effectively, why not? I love Sharia. But I think whether you have Sharia in your country or in your state, or you don't have Sharia in your state, live in the consciousness of Sharia. Live as a Muslim. Live in the consciousness of Sharia. Because sometimes the Sharia you're asking for, when it comes, you may be surprised that by the time it is weaponized against you, you may be surprised. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I appreciate it, but I think it should be a personal thing. So if you think I am wrong with my thinking, say something in the comment section and let us discuss. I'm open to learning. I'm open to learning. I don't think I know anything. All right, so let's discuss if you have something to say. All right, Masalam, that will be all for now.
This one makes sense. I will follow that guy and find out what happens with the conversations.
If Dangote was not the richest man in Africa, his company would have collapsed. But he has what it takes to sustain it, to do the fight. And that's why he's surviving. So, the economy of Nigeria now has failed. You will soon see it. Can you imagine Tinubu is saying he inherited a near collapse economy? Assuming another president comes in now and is inheriting the indices of Tinubu, that is a collapsed economy. Because you, Tinubu, inherited 77 trillion naira in national debt. He's going to inherit 150 trillion naira in national debt. Which one is collapsible more than the other? You, Tinubu, inherited 195 naira PMS per liter. The president, whoever is taking over, because he's a one-term president, Tinubu is a one-term president, will inherit almost 1,000 naira per liter. Which one is more collapsible? In security, in economy, in respect for rule of law? Zero. And you're saying you inherited a near. When you want to make such statement, wait. When you have improved on what you met, that's when you can make such statement. But when it is worse, sorry, you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. Now, the Muslim ticket, look at how it's affecting Nigeria. Even the Muslim clerics from the north have come out to say we were duped and that they will never support same-faith ticket again. Look at how it's affecting the image of Nigeria, both abroad and in Nigeria. The Christian nations are now saying that the Christians are persecuted. The Christians are being slaughtered. And let me tell you, they might not tell you that openly, but it's because of the Muslim ticket. Because I know it. If you ask me, I'll say everybody in Nigeria is suffering insecurity problem. But when they see that Christians are more than 50% of the population, and you're doing Muslim ticket, you will see Christian people saying, no, these people must have been traumatized. And all that. That's why people like Atiku Abubakar. That's why they are insisting that our diversity would be respected. I'll tell you something that you may have not known. Part of the reason that Atiku Abubakar had not been president before now is his insistence on respecting our diversity.
Now you've nailed it. Kenneth, this is why they are insisting on Peter Obi. Atiku Abubakar is Fulani and Muslim. It will be a disaster if that man becomes a... In fact, you guys will lose the party. Una go lose in such a way losing will be so embarrassing. And mind you, just to put it out there, if you by mistake give the ticket to Atiku no go last for that place. All the transgression of Atiku, because Tinubu is ready to go any length. Now that time you go remember, he would dig every single transgression out. He would dig it out. Atiku will be picked up and ain't nothing, nobody, none of you can do about it. You guys should just make a mistake first. And then you will see. You will even, in fact, the losing will be so loud, you'll be wondering how. So this is, I hope, that you don't talk with your mouth. I hope you take it to them. Kola, welcome. Oh, welcome, my brother. Good to see you.
What it means when you have such large number of Christians and you want to create the impression that they don't matter. So now we can see how Tinubu is having problems with Muslim nations around the world because he's not performing. Muslims are being killed like chicken. And with Christian nations around the world. And you know, he has no solution to them. Now, you want to go to Southwest, his own people, who are the people that started crying, we are hungry? This is the government that has punished Southwest more than any other government.
I'm telling you.
In my life, I know the Southwest people to be people who work hard and they want to enjoy themselves after working hard. They are no longer bad doing. They are now suffering, sufferhead. If you go to Southwest now, you know, I may go to Donny. Benny. I lived in Lagos for 17 years. We like to enjoy. When I had my shops in Idumota. So when walk in the evening, you come and see enjoyment. It is no longer there. What you are seeing is begging. This government has reduced Yoruba people to beggars. I know what I'm talking about. Yoruba people that like to work hard. Brilliant guys. I was taught by some very brilliant professors of Yoruba origin when I was reading my law. I so much like these people. Now Tinubu has reduced them to beggars. No more Eku Bandu. It's Eku suffering. That's what is happening in Southwest now. And he wants the Southwest to come and vote for him. Of course, they didn't even vote for Lagos State did not even vote for him in 2023. I believe that the other Southwest states will join up and remove this man. They are suffering. If you go inside the villages in Yoruba land, you will cry. And I know what I'm talking about. Let them prove me wrong.
What you say is the truth here. I'm not gonna lie. If I sit down and think, I'm going to say, Kai, this man single-handedly, the reputation that Yoruba people have as the most socially liberal, highly educated, everything this man done single-handedly trash everything. It's painful, oh. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very painful. Hospitality. Yoruba people are very hospitable. They go open door for you. They're not stranger. They go open door for you. This man don't single-handedly turn them into another thing. It's painful to watch. I won't even lie to you people. The decline is painful to watch.
We want to see those days. ABC. Simple. That's what Basaki do. That's what do. If we see any political banner, you go learn it. If we see any political poster, you go learn it. The local government of Edo, I swear to God, you go learn it. Officer. Officer, he go let you think. Correct. Because I want to tell you, the kingdom of God suffer violence, and the violent take it by force. We must take this state to Asiwaju. Correct.
Yeah, the good of Edo State, if you had to lose up. First, make I apologize on behalf of Edo State Governor, Senator Governor Modelo Bebulu. My Edo people, if you see this video, don't tag it on the governor. The governor Maggie, the governor, the Mashawe governor, he support this one. No, I'm not sure. Because I remember with them Leo, Pastor Leo of Obaseki, they threatened Labour Party that time. They don't want to see any poster. Make I quickly play that video here.
Make some people go. As they go, they create vacancy. The ones who will feel beg, make mistake, we go beg them. The ones where we don't feel beg, make them go. If we meet them for corner, we go beat them. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in past. I saw a banner. I'm asking and say that banner where the Oluwapata banner for Ring Road. I tell this here. Can you put a banner like that in Alausa in Lagos? Together, you can't put banner of another party. For when you don't there, when else you don't want there, not punish. I said here. There are things I cannot say here. But when I tell Olugoga, say what you want to do. If take idea look me, I say from the days of John the Baptist till now, the kingdom suffers violence and the violent take it by force. Who no go know, who do no go payment, they are fathers.
My Edo people, make I stop here. You remember this video of Leo Martins? When life they sweet them, when they chop government money, they threaten opposition. They go try for him, make I don't see any poster. Do you remember that, Pastor? Now when they eat government money, when they think say they important more than the rest. Now we fight them. Tell them say that kind of thing of you work. Democracy, you talk, I talk. You know, if you say you dey power, you want flesh muscles. Nobody feel control one Edo. The only person who get power over Edo people. Now I be the Oba Albini. Whether you be governor or you can't do that successful for that state. So I go, you be my boy, my guy. When we meet, you give me all the brotherly love, the respect. So this thing where you talk, I go and ready on my brother, not the talk like that. Because when I'm aware, who say area me we go. I dey see who they sing hallelujah for you. I don't know whether na politicians when they talk when they do them. Now to bring bad name to the governor. But I say Ranomigo did there too. They ginger you. No. He should know better. They not they run democracy like that. You talk, I talk. If your master they do well. You don't do you don't make don't look like London. Why you? Not worry. I do they see them now. Let whoever want carry poster, put their poster. You feel stop people that don't make them not put poster. Not go they do. Make them go to say na the governor now they send you now. I'm not sure say governor send you. No, this one had to spoil his government. These are the things that they tell governor. Make this kind of thing not do this kind of thing for this your government. It go affect you. You not go like him. At the end, it go affect you. Don't let people, anybody, do them come make you act like this. Go and do like emperor. The one way they do for your office there, for government house, not the open where we say you not God. That one do you. Don't let these people come spoil your government, rubbish your government with this kind of talk. For democracy, they not talk like this. Nobody knows tomorrow. You can't be in government forever. If they try them before for Obaseki time, stop them for your own time. We can't continue this kind of behavior. Not be democracy. Bola Ahmed Tinubu not send you. No, some people will put Bola Ahmed Tinubu till they do bad. I'm not sure say Bola Ahmed Tinubu send you. Or the governor send you now. Not do that one again, my brother. It's very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. Nobody be superpower. No, don't try it. You cannot, What position you they hold for this government? Nothing. Why? Government, if it's okay, take this one to hold your side. Or give you a SSC. Now you go to talk like this. Go. Don't build your own name. Don't destroy your own name. Governor, they build your own name. You to build your own. As long as say you did that state. Don't talk like this. They know they talk like this. The head is not the good. If you like, take. You don't like, take. I not be on anybody's side. I not there anybody's side. That's why I play you the video where they first triumph. If we can condemn them, the Mobaseki, all those people say they do them, we go still condemn on our way they now. Say he wrong. They bring this kind of character, they destroy democracy, they intimidated those people. Now maybe they would civilian. Now see there I will tell you, it no work. There is no way in life when people will talk like this. When I see and say I no go talk. It's not the best. Let them do their thing, you do your own. Till you they work. Do your own, let them do their own. The state is for everybody. We don't put our hope for people before. Not people put hope for Buhari, say make them remove Jonathan. What you will get at the end? People put hope for Tinubu. Say we go do waiting Jonathan Obasanjo Buhari no fit do. Now we see the day now. My brother, if you get power, nothing said you be superpower. Not do this kind of thing, not the pay. My name are the one that thank you and God bless.
Hey, wait, Michael. Make all listen to waiting people talk.
So Uncle Kule said that he is sad because they cannot continue to operate. The operational cost is getting too much. Anyway, more listen to the part where he said the operational cost is too much. Just pay attention.
I can't cope with the 1,500 per liter of diesel. I can't even comprehend it because, In one of the businesses that we run, Cap Village, we spend about 11 million in 4-5 weeks on diesel. 11 million, 4-5 weeks. And we have solar power, but we're still spending about 11 million in 4-5 weeks. In Lagos, Cap Hub, we still spend a lot on diesel, even though we have solar power. And when this announcement of the prices for diesel and all of that came, I've been sad. It's not sustainable. This, I don't know.
Now, so now you understand why businesses are leaving Nigeria, because the operational cost is getting too much. Now, someone like Uncle Kunle Afolayan, those are the people that we expected. Like the expectation was still, because the expectation is so high on them that they could use their platform to talk. People like us, we don't have access to the organs at the top, but them, they have access to the organs at the top. They could actually talk to them. But if someone like them could come out in public on social media, or what I call it, on social India, to complain, imagine how bad it is. Imagine that guy that is selling frozen foods. Imagine that guy that is selling food. Imagine that Iya Basira. Imagine those people who are starting up. How would they survive? This is what we are complaining about. Or how was can we get before Nigerians speak? Anyway, as I make an update to Nasha.
In everything, I did not hear him condemn the president. I did not hear him condemn anything that is happening. He just talk from one side of his mouth. He doesn't know what to say. I never see anything yet.
We must normalize telling ourselves the truth in this country if there is any hope. Sincerely.
I'm telling you,
saying the
truth,
obvious and
that
the
will be
truth
painful.
is not considered a heroic act. Nothing is going to change in this country. And in this vein, we must tell ourselves the truth that some northern clerics, some of the northern clerics are the number one recruiters, of these insurgent elements you have in the country. They are the number one recruiters. And how do they recruit these people? Look at most of their messages. What do you hear? Most especially the radical Islamic scholars. What do you hear in their messages? Arnane, Arnene, Akasheshi, Bazamu Yadaba, Makiyan Annabi, whatever, Akashesu, Wanan Kasamune, and that is all you hear in their message. You now begin, you hardly distinguish between a cleric scholar and even a rebel, for God's sake. Because what do you hear in their messages when they climb that Mambari? All you hear them saying is, Arnane, Akashishi, Makian Annabi, and all you hear is insult. Dan Buro Uba, Dan Dorunwa, Baza Aizaman Lafiamba. And funny enough, this same person preaching this thing again is also complaining about insurgency. Insurgency that his message is created. Insurgency that his message is created. Because look at the connection now. They were busy shouting this Arnane, registering it in the minds of people. Somebody now took that message and he now decided to take it the next level. Because when you say Arna, there's already a punishment for Arne. That is to say he pays jizya or they unalive him. And that is just it. And that is the same message people like Shekau took upon themselves. The fear in the country is not even the insurgents that are even unaliving people at the moment. But the number of people they are still recruiting with their messages. And funny enough, no government is doing anything about it. The state governors are seeing these messages. They are not doing anything about it. The president is yet to pass an executive order or a directive ensuring that this madness stops. And in the midst of this, whenever somebody come out to say, with this we can continue, it's better everybody goes his way. These same people are the ones that still that they are more patriotic by coming to say, Nigeria must remain one, we are united or what. Very funny.
Hey.
Please, ladies and gentlemen of the Nigerian Armed Forces, please make una stand up, arise. Something fishy is going down deeply. We will not know. May them let us know. If not to drop the color for them, we'll drop and we'll go back, go carry cutlass, protect our family. They still need us for us. They love us. Maybe say person no need us, they just carry us, they count money for in pocket only. Why in children they abroad, they go school. Our family carry our children come put to when I carry my children come put for this work, make them do me, I don't tire. We're waiting now. They keep us. I know they fit talk. Now stone will be having a firewood. I mean now because they never touch my children. No, while I go reach now, I don't go touch now. You go this stage, everybody go stand up fight for himself. I come as I tell you this one boldly. May everybody ready to fight Kala for himself. Everybody ready to fight Kala for yourself and fight. I cannot save the country anymore. I know if we save the nation again. Yeah, I don't even think whether we get president. Is our president alive? Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please, what is happening now? They are killing the Nigerian soldiers. I won't say, you don't see so. You don't see the killing so. You don't see what happen for your country. They kill you, they travel. You get patience, you get conscience so. I'm going to touch you, I'm going to reach you. Continue to the go on. Continue. Maybe the vote is good, baby. No, I'll continue. We are good. No amounts. Baby, ask it back.
Soldiers are leaving, no. They don't want to be cannon fodder. For the military. They are leaving. They say they would rather go and protect their families at home. This is what they would have done since, if you ask me. But what do I know? Registration don't close for ADC. So,
Be you influencer, be you mommy, be you daddy. To fẹ́ gba owó lọ́wọ́ APC. Tó fẹ́ gba gàrí rọ́bà kan lọ́wọ́ APC. Tó fẹ́ gba ráìsì kílò méjì lọ́wọ́ APC. Láti fi deceive wa pé ká tún vote fún wọn ní 2027. Ọlọ́run máa bà tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Àdáwọ́lé ò ní yọrí sí rere wa. Wàásù ò ní jí mọ́. Tó fẹ́ convince wa pé ká tún vote fún Tinubu ní 2020. Ní 2020 ká tún vote fún APC ní 2027. Pẹ̀lú yàtà ń jẹ wọ́n ti ta epo ní 1,005 báyìí. Gbogbo prices of business á tún lọ sókè. Á tún di pé ẹ̀yẹ́ máa fọ̀nà fọ̀ sún kiri. Ò ní lè jáde. Because owó mọ́tò ń ṣe ó ti rapid travel èèyàn ò lè travel because of wàhálà pé tí bandit bá lọ gbé ṣé rí mi ní bandit àgbé sàtọ́ gbé kí lọ mú 10 million wàá mọ̀ mo ti fẹ́ rí lẹ́yìn kí n dìyàwó wọn gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá ìwọ̀n influencer bí you anybody tó fẹ́ gba owó lọ́wọ́ ẹbí tó fẹ́ gba gàrí rọ́bà kan tó fẹ́ gba spag rọ́bà kan tó fẹ́ gba cap lọ́wọ́ tó fẹ́ gba fóònù 100 lọ́wọ́ wọn tó fẹ́ gba ẹ̀tàná sọ́bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn torí kò lè deceive wa pé ká vote fún wọn wàá kú ní ìfọ̀nà fọ̀sùn ní òní délé bá rè gbogbo nǹkan tó jáde lára òní ṣoríire ìwọ olórí burúkú olóṣì gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá mọ́tò ló máa pa yín o omi ara yín ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara yín á gbé yín dé ni ò lágbára lọ́wọ́ lọ bí
I'm regretting for voting for my president and for voting for APC. Because this is not what we voted for. You know, we are not voting for, suffering. We voted for peace, tranquility, and to admit poverty. Let me tell you, if he and his planners are giving reduced fuel price, it will reach common man on the street rather than giving it to private sector who are already bellyful. They are going to share this money, no doubt about it. What do we gain for the past 7 months? We voted for President Tinubu Imilokan. I'm a Yoruba man. I regretted for voting for him because this is not what we bargained for. I'm also a retired director. I'm telling you, a retired director collecting 75,000 naira at federal. You have 5 children or 4 children. How will you cope? Nothing for retirees. We are still suffering. They are telling us that we should manage. The Vice President said we should pay our patient for 10 years. So until all Nigerians die finish before
they can resuscitate us. Let's call spade a spade. This government is not doing well. Thank you.
And get the pictures and videos of schools, government schools and government hospitals in your local government. And guess what? A lot of them. Trust Facebook people. A lot of them. Plenty from the north. Plenty from everywhere. East, west. So tomorrow, I'm compiling all the videos. So I will appreciate the local government chairman. Yeah? By tomorrow, we are going to appreciate all of them. So stay tuned. For those of you who haven't seen the post, just go back to my previous video. You check it so that you will see what we are doing. We want to appreciate all our local government chairmen. You know, those of you, especially the ones that are doing well. You know, especially the ones that are doing well, that don't build their standard schools. The ones that refuse to build roads. All the projects that they have done. We want to see. And then at the end of the day, we know who is the best local government chairman. Because if we keep talking about president, talking about governors, and we don't go to the grassroots, we know that these things is just shallow. We need to go to the grassroots. So we, people of Olani, we are out here, you know. Please, if you are from Olani, make sure you go and bring a video. Don't be scared. Share it, share the name of the local government chairman, whatever. If you don't want your name to be mentioned, say you don't want your name to be mentioned. Is it not it? So that we appreciate them. A lot of them are doing well. You know, we are seeing a lot of schools. You know, when you see a lot of schools, you know that these people are doing well. So we are going to take our time to appreciate you one after the other. We are going to do it in parts. When we pick a particular school, we appreciate the person.
Now, this is how the class will look like yesterday. Well, look at the environment. This is where students are sitting. Like you can look at the class. Look at it very well. Students are learning under the ground. And honestly, these are the students.
I've seen all the videos and they amaze me so much. So they deserve appreciation.
Yes, we can't wait to actually show it to the people of Alani to see what their
states are doing.
Yes,
I agree with that. I might not say. Do you have anything to put to it?
No, sir. Good, sir.
You are good, right?
Yes, sir.
So you see, everybody in my government, we are happy. You know, we are running a very nonchalant government, and we want to, you know, be very.
We're running a very nonchalant government.
Them about how they feel.
Okay, that's nonchalant.
Nonchalant. They don't care.
Nonchalant. Okay, we are running a very chalant government.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Here's Mike Arnold. Here's the reality for peace-loving, live and let live Nigerians. A handful of cronies suck up all the money and power while everyone else suffers and dies. There is a better way, rise. Renewed hell with Tinubu. In fact, I think I should use this for my own what's it called? Renewed hell, indeed. This is really renewed hell. I'm going to come back to this, actually. That's what he wants to promise in his next stem.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
None
but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the bull. Won't you help to sing this song of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had is redemption songs. All pirates, yes, they rob I. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minute after day to Kai. From the bottomless pits. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing another song of freedom? Realistically speaking, sincerely speaking, if Nigeria is to continue on this trajectory of the Northern Caliphate, creating a demon that they can't curtail, I think it's right, and anybody in his right senses will allow people that wants to live and enjoy this life to progress and move ahead. And what am I trying to say? If the country cannot be fixed, divide this country. Allow the Igbos go. Allow Oduduwa to go. Allow the northern mafias with their blood-sucking mechanism to continue to enjoy this. And at the end of the day, let the end justify the means. Let's see at the end of the day, who is he that cherishes life that doesn't mean any other person bad rather than he wants to enjoy life. I want the international community to be aware that the Nigerian agreement at the moment is nothing but a blood-sucking mafia that is all about annihilating and killing silent voices that wants to just live a normal life. And what is causing this? This is actually caused as a result of the northern mafias promoting a kind of animalistic and a Stone Age ideology. And have they moved from that? They have not moved from that, because the cleric mafias that have created this demon that is eating everybody have not yet stopped. They are still preaching a kind of message that is all about religious differences and unaliving any other person that doesn't see things according to your own religious belief. And Nigerians, good Nigerians, cannot wait till these people unalive everybody before they progress. People want to live this temporary life. I'm begging on the international community to intervene, because I believe if I pray, heaven go hear my voice.
God go bless you, Simon K. Now work you they do. Hey, the lone wolf in the midst of many wolves. All our politics is the only person when they smoke Igbo, they sing Bob Marley. I don't understand. What kind of mindset is that? It's music. It's music. So what the heck are you talking about?
Mr. Joseph Kayode has been kidnapped. Now, before he was kidnapped, he made a post on 15th of February, 2026. And this is the post. According to him, he said, I am 100% committed in the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. According to him, he said he's so committed. You know, when somebody used the word committed, he said he's committed in re-election of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, guess what is happening now? The kidnappers are demanding for 100 million naira. And it's from here on X, Twitter, begging the public to please contribute so that they can raise the ransom, or begging whoever can help for the safe return of their father, which is Mr. Joseph. This is where I say that one thing will unite all of us, which is bad governance. Bad governance will always unite us. It doesn't matter who you support. You have the constitutional right to support Atiku, Obi, or even Tinubu, or APC, or ADC, whoever you want to support. You have the constitutional right to support. But guess what? Remember that elections have consequences. The consequences of your vote, the consequences of your action, the consequences of your support, the consequences of your commitment. When it comes out, please embrace it. So, since Mr. Joseph is committed to supporting on re-election of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the chief in command of the armed forces of Nigeria, who has the power to end insecurity in Nigeria. So, but since the president could not assure or guarantee his safety, now he has been kidnapped. So, dear Nigerians, what do you think? Should we contribute so that they can raise the ransom for his release? And don't also forget, in Nigeria, paying ransom is against our constitution. It's against the law. So it is a crime to pay ransom. So in case you are considering to contribute money for the ransom, you are committing crime. Anyway, as I make a bring on the update we happened there that Nigerians are now being united, whether you are supporting Tinubu or not. One thing will unite us, which is bad governance.
I'm telling you. Everybody they hear him now. They feel him. They go feel it. They are feeling it. Oh, look, we watch this one from
It is impossible to make this up. Check that picture. Can you guys see? My God, so much white hair. So check that picture. Do you see who it is? That is an APC chieftain in Ondo. He has been kidnapped. He's a council boss. He has been kidnapped, and they're asking for 100 million naira ransom. The same people that told us that Nigeria is safe, they are kidnapping their people. By the way, that is where Sheyi Law is from. He's from Ondo State. Please, come and defend your people now. Did they kidnap him accidentally, or were they supposed to kidnap somebody else? Please, come and defend him. Let us know. Because I don't think that since you came to defend Oyebanji, you should be able to defend what is happening now. Did they accidentally kidnap that guy? The 100 million ransom they're asking for, is it accidental? Let us know. It is impossible to make this up.
So you have continued to make comments about why you think you're not going to vote Peter Obi for 2027 because you assume that he's a weak man and then he doesn't have capacity to defend your votes. You're not to get sense. And for that reason, you think a Showore or an article will get your vote for 2027. Now listen. The point about it is that now vote we then gather first. In other words, the votes that you are able to get, now you go feel defend. So in other words, if you got no votes, you don't have anything to defend. A typical example, Showore has contested more elections, right? But I mean, he got no votes. So what would he defend? Even the small votes in different polling units in different parts of Nigeria that Showore managed to win, how many is he and defend? So clearly, you don't even know what you're saying, right? And it's not about marching people on protest immediately the result was announced. Yes, maybe something would have happened, but guess what would have happened? Peter Obi would have been behind bars. Just like El-Rufai is currently behind bars, the Malami and all of that. These are powerful guys with Northern influence, but yet, you see, the North not even do anything. So it is better we have our Peter Obi safe and running for 2027. And you even act and think very myopic if you assume that the establishment is going to allow you to show up one time and take the elections. Even an article that has repeatedly been a serial loser has not been able to defend any votes. Right? So there is no way he's better than Peter Obi in any light. In fact, in 2023 elections, Peter Obi defended votes more than even Atiku could ever do. You know why? Because Peter Obi got the votes. Now the votes where you get, now you go feel defend. Now this is the truth. The truth is that Peter Obi has a personality of both a dove and a serpent. Nobody has the monopoly of violence, but the man is concerned about not being the same evil that he's currently fighting. There's no sense in trying to be the same evil that you have come to change. Right? And I hope this makes sense to you.
Nigerians home and abroad are... Number 3, Nigerians home and abroad are incredibly generous. Nigerians home and abroad are incredibly generous. In the past few days, I've had to start rejecting gifts and rejecting things that people offer me.
There's no need to listen to that, actually. So this lady went to Sheraton, Abuja, right? While she was there and she actually, I think she had an event or so. She was trying to get into the hotel or some of their facilities, and they stopped her, saying that they are fasting. Hey, God. Anyway, Mona, listen to the woman. Mona, listen to her.
Hello, everyone. So I experienced something yesterday that I have not experienced ever before in all my 99 countries and multiple hotel stays. So I'm in Abuja. I came to Abuja yesterday for an event, and myself and my partner checked into the Hilton. Now, we paid for the 9th floor because we wanted exclusive access to the lounge. And when I was done with my event and I came back to the hotel, still dressed as I went for my event, bearing in mind it was a government function that I came for in Abuja, we headed out straight to the lounge upstairs now, so he could break his fast. He was fasted. And when we got there, I was told that I could not go in. And I asked them why. And they said because I was not properly dressed. I have a picture of what I was wearing when I was there at the lounge, which was the same outfit I used for my function and came back. And I told them I'm not indecently dressed. I'm fully covered. I don't have anything that is not supposed to be showing. They said, yeah, it's just their rules. I cannot come in because my outfit was sleeveless. Now, I'm not here trying to go against anybody's rules and regulation. I'm just trying to make sense of why in 2026, an international establishment like the Hilton will stop me from going to have dinner because I'm wearing a sleeveless outfit. Now, I understand that rules are made just so that some excesses are not condoned. However, be the judge. See what it was I was wearing that I was denied from entering. Now, it's interesting to note that the management of the Hilton involves a woman, and I'm wondering if for any reason she's aware that there are laws there stopping women from using services that they have paid for. So it didn't rub off the right way, especially as even while I was there, some other man came in and said, yeah, that he came in earlier today for breakfast and they would not let his wife come in because she was wearing a sleeveless outfit. And I'm wondering, was this rule targeted at women? This is a hospitality establishment, and to feel like there's some sort of marginalization going on against women is what doesn't sit right with me. Now, a lot of people I hear have gone through this. However, they just complained, they were not happy about it, and they moved on. But I'm not one to move on. And I'm calling on the Hilton, I'm calling on their management, and I will need for them to see what they can do to have some of these rules and regulations reviewed. This is 2026. We should not feel like we're being marginalized against in a hospitality establishment, an international one at that. So I would need you all, I would need a response to this first off, because I didn't feel good at all. We had to go downstairs to eat, and there's nothing wrong with eating downstairs, but that's not what we wanted, and that's not what we paid for.
They are using style to Islamicize you people, and we are busy playing. Mona, see the woman, oh, you don't come out. When Showore come out for fight, everybody they shout. See am for here. Whether they don't threaten, who knows? She looks like she's reading from something. She's reading from somewhere. Yeah, somebody's holding up something and she's reading from it.
Good day, Nigerians. After proper consultation with my family, friends, and legal team, and a painstaking review of events of the past weeks, I have come to the conclusion that it's important we give peace a chance. I admit that Engineer Deacon David Umahi, the former governor of Ebonyi State and the current Minister of Works, did not inform me that what happened to the Netherlands engineers would happen to me if I visit Ebonyi State. I do not know the Netherlands engineers, except what I read about them on the internet and what I heard from people. I apologize to Engineer Deacon David Umahi for the embarrassment this allegation may have cost him and his family. I sincerely apologize to his family, to my own family, friends, and everyone who felt hurt and embarrassed with what happened. I never said Engineer Deacon David Umahi tied towel to meet me in a hotel room. I apologize if the allegations have been magnified and taken out of context. My family and I have decided to move on and face our lives and business.
Okay.
And we want everyone to respect this decision. On the issue of the contract, I admit there was no formally signed agreement between Deacon David Umahi and I. Although the job was done and delivered to his aides, they might have used the material for campaign purposes without informing him and without him knowing about it. I apologize sincerely for any misgivings that this might have cursed. Thank you so much, and God bless each and every one of us. Thank you.
Oh! Hey. Person where they're supposed to they apologize to. Only God knows the kind of threat this woman is under. Only God knows. Only God knows the kind of threat this woman is under. This is a woman that Devumai ought to resign. This is how shambolic your country has become. Kene, welcome. You they ask what's this? Myself, na so when I say what is this? Woman, when everybody fall out for protesters come out. Only God knows the threats. Maybe they finally paid her the money and the condition, part of the condition of the payment is. I don't feel blame the woman. Maybe her life is gravely under threat. Not be Nigeria. So, moving along. Parallel facts. This is Mike Arnold. He say if Tinubu escapes execution for presiding over genocide, his jail sentence will be much longer than 8 years. The 8 years he seeks to complete. You remember this Southwest Farmers Peace Pact agreement? Remember, there was a video even to this. This was signed in April of 2024. Southwest Farmers Miyetti Allah signed Peace Pact. Una remember that video? See, and people brought it out again. So you people said you people did Peace Pact, but they pie una anyhow. See wetin Abia State they turn village schools to 21st century modern school. See village school. If you are in the village, fellow villagers, please, will you not like to go to this type of school? See school now. This one go ginger the creativity, the artistic side of any child. It go ginger and come out. Their imagination will be excellent. See school. Let's move along. Let me play the video for now. So I just want to pepper you people. Say God to serve the people no hard. See school.
We're watching TV.
See village school.
Education is the bedrock of every society. And how the world into
Taya, okay, now the question what they ask that. But still waiting.
Now almost central primary school, smart school, purely upgraded to a smart school. It's two schools that is also making use of a Starlink to teach the children, and also every classroom with every children, people with their tablets, the boards, with all modern board, the guy they use screen touch, acquisition, CCTV everywhere. You can see the learning environment looking all good. Science was for the first time seeing people in private school. I don't want to be mentioning their name, forcing and begging for their children to be enrolled. And yet, I'm going to a free school, but that's only a standard age warrior, so that have one email overload that standard. So I remember today, I just want to show you guys both the area use, the classrooms, the library, the everything, the convenience, the water reference for fire, whatever, showing audience all over the world. Here His Excellency, here God with His Excellency, Dr. Ernest Shomanda the Oti, they remain at Abia State. He doesn't like the party. When they are doing by us like home, they give him don't look at it. The accidents, look at everywhere.
host, emergency evacuation plan, fire trucks and everything are all in place. All in the neighbor. People can organize a can we get it, sir? We are watching TV. I love.
I'm not understanding myself. Oh, now so we see him. Now all of us shocked when we see the video yesterday. We say what did they happen? What did they play? Hey.
He's not identified with corruption. But I think issues like the economy, dealing with the economy, it will be dealt with because he has shown over time that he has the competence to address these issues. He said from his 7 governance priorities, he's also going to be dealing with restructuring the country. He's also going to leapfrog Nigeria to the 4th industrial revolution. So these are things that he has said. These are things we can hold him to account for. He says he's going to get more young people involved in governance. He's going to make Nigeria more productive. You know, today, if you look at Nigeria, you have more people leaving the country in droves because they are dissatisfied. They are afraid of what Nigeria will turn to. Peter Obi said he would turn brain drain to brain gain. These are things that he has said he would do, and these are things we can hold him to account. So the economy, so corruption, security, Peter Obi says, hold me to account. I will deliver on this. What has he done before? What has he said before? He's done it before. So because he's done it before, we can be certain that, yes, this man, we can hold him to his words. Is he identified with corruption? Has anybody come out to say Mr. Peter Obi has been identified with corruption in Nigeria? It's a big issue in Nigeria. And to find a public servant who does not have an iota of corruption identified with him, it's a big issue. You know what I'm talking about.
So this one, a former senior special assistant to Governor Nyesom Wike. His name is Oraye Esquire, a lawyer.
I've been hearing rumors that our local government chairmen and whatnot, they are not doing fine. I challenge you today. Go to primary schools, go to hospitals in your various local government, snap them and post with the faces of your local government chairman. Let us appreciate their works. But those who believe in our government, I give you this assignment. Go to these primary schools in your local government, every government primary school, government health centers, snap all of them, record all of them. Why can't you be always shaming our gallant honorables? It's uncalled for. Please, when you are tag them, may put their handles, put their faces, attach it to the picture, put it under the comment section on this video on Facebook, so that we appreciate people that are doing well. I mean, look at this thing here. Look at this hospital. Look at this school. One would say it doesn't have ceiling. Why do you need ceiling in primary school? Why do you need, what did you say?
In this kind of heat.
Exactly, in this kind of heat. When children need fresh air, they learn better.
Yes, ventilation.
You don't need schools that have roof. We need school that is natural. During the time of our forefathers, they learn on the road, under the trees. Yes. Thank you. Legacy. Legacy. Key. That's a key word. Legacy.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I'm saying you know the other part. You feel like you don't decrease it, Abby. So let's continue. Please. You want to leave?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
So let's continue. So I challenge every one of you, as long as you are a member of Olani Estate, go to your various local government. Bring the names of your local government chairman. Bring the hospitals and schools. Because this allocation gets to them.
Yes.
And they are doing a very good job.
Very massive good job.
You know, they are doing good jobs, right?
Yes.
We are keeping the roads natural. Nobody needs to fall like this one they are doing in some states. That somebody will fall and get accident, the person will pass out. Why do you need a concrete on the road? When God has is what?
It's evil.
It's evil. When God has given us natural sand, that's they call it loamy soil, sandy humus soil.
A very educated governor.
You know, I know what. Yes, if you fall, you have what? Soft landing. We don't need all this road. You don't need electricity. So, name all this. Go and look for all these local government chairmen that has helped kept you in darkness. We need to appreciate them because why do you need light at night? Why do one need light at night? Are you a thief? Are you a thief? People should sleep during the night, work during the day.
Yes.
That's a natural thing that God gave us. So please, let's take it seriously. In the comment section in Facebook, take the pictures from each local government, the one you can get. Post it there. Tag me or post it differently and tag me. You know my handles. Tag me so that we'll see it. And then we will appreciate them for the job well done.
Well done. Yes,
thank you. Thank you.
Democracy, democracy.
And decrease.
Brother. See, this is what every Nigerian ought to be doing, rejecting everything from APC. We don't want rice. We will meet you at the polls. Residents of Kano South to Senator Kawu Somaila, APC, as they turned the rice she distributed. They returned the rice she distributed to them.
Kuma a madadin dukkanin shugabanci na jam'iyya 'yan gwagwarmaya wanda muke a wannan jam'iyya ta APC wanda muke tare da mai girma gwamna injiniya Abubakar Yusuf muke tabbatar da cewa kyauta da Kawu Sumaila ya mana ta shinkafa ga ta buhu 5 muna godiya mun gode Allah saka da alkhairi ya dauka ya kai wa Sumaila dan na san su ma bata ishe su ba saboda haka muna godiya Kawu Allah saka da alkhairi a jiya kai mutanen Sumaila jama'a assalamu alaikum
jama'a assalamu alaikum magana da cewa kamar da kamsila yake magana kan shinkafa ta mazaɓa da kawo ya riga ya bayar mu kawo abin da za mu gaya masa mu akan haƙƙin mu da ya faru mun zaɓe shi yana azubtar da mu tsakanin mu da shi sai dai Allah ya sa kuma shinkafa da ya zo ya ɗauka ya bayar mu ba ma buƙatar ta ba ma santa saboda haka wannan wakilin sai zo da ki shinkafa kuma abin da ya mana in Allah da a siyasance mun wahi mun saka masa alkhairi akan abin da ya mana
za mu rafke shi ba
murtala fa sanata falle da sanata falle
dariya biya
yawa da ki koyi sa bayan ka yawa sanata dan ba
sanata falle ba
See, this is what I expect every Nigerian to be doing, rejecting anything APC. Or some people see they collect rice, then they go suffer. Yeah? So the protest for Nnamdi Kanu, it already happened for Abia State. I saw some videos, you know. So anyway, that BRT lady issue has been addressed. So let's listen to... Una no say Boala say wants sue Al Jazeera. Okay, we are waiting for that lawsuit, and we'll be here with popcorn to watch what's going to happen.
Let's now turn our attention to presidential advisor Daniel Bwala and the Al Jazeera saga, which has taken a new twist as Daniel Bwala now claims that the viral head-to-head interview with Mehdi Hassan was doctored. Bwala appeared on a live session hosted by Daddy Freeze, alleging that the original interview ran for 1 hour and 19 minutes, but Al Jazeera uploaded an edited 49-minute version, cutting key parts of his responses and inserting extraneous footage to push a narrative against him. Let's take a look.
I have seen a lot of commentaries in the social media saying that in the interview, I was asked a question I denied, and that Mehdi Hassan played my previous comment, and I kept denying. Unfortunately, that was not what transpired. Questions were asked and answered, those ones that I denied after the interview ended. Al Jazeera went and did a fresh production
of 8-minute version of what they wanted to push. And in that fresh production, they now went back to research my previous comments. And what they did was they did cut and join. They portrayed to the public that in that interview I was asked, and when I answered it was not favorable, they played my previous comment regarding the question that they asked, unethical and illegal. That is what all the media people that I asked, they told me. Unfortunately, I don't know why Al Jazeera did that. They said I was asked and I was denying that I said some things against my principal, President Bola Tinubu. When the full production is released, you will see that for more than 8 to 15 minutes, wherein I was asked about the things I said about the president, I acknowledged those words.
All right, we're waiting for the full production to be released, Daniel Bwala. Well, first it was all politics. Now it is doctored footage. Daniel Bwala is offering a new explanation by the day, but Nigerians have seen the clips, heard the voice, and drawn their own conclusions already. I mean, this will be damning if Al Jazeera, actually did doctor this video, not to show the part that he admitted to some of the, allegations that were presented to him. Dr. Abati.
Okay, the last time I commented on this, I talked about the bad faith of Mehdi Hassan. I talked about what people call style in journalism, which may well just be bad journalism. I talked about, what will look like ambush journalism. I referred to the book of, approach that Mehdi Hassan himself has written, where he confesses that he erects his audience or guest as a straw person, and he lies by omissions. He's not apologetic about that, but he's lucky enough to find a platform that has offered him a job. So there is no such thing called style. There's something also about, good faith and about professionalism. We can argue about all of that, because there were persons who said, oh, it's called head to head. Even if it was called leg to leg, there is a certain standard, that is required in terms of civility and, style and professionalism and all of that. I'm not here to teach journalism. However, I also said that last time that Daniel Bwala made himself available for that ambush. And that he did not do his homework, he did not prepare well enough before putting himself up for that interview. And I said that I hope that he will have learned his lessons. Now, let me now focus today on the lessons. Now, one of the things we do, and I say this as a man who has managed so many interview processes at the highest level, either here in Nigeria or elsewhere in the world. If you know that the style of this person is to ambush you and the interview will be doctored, the rule is to be prepared. What you do in that case is that you record the interview yourself so that you will have your own evidence. They may not allow you to bring your own camera, but you can bring a small recorder, and then you record it. You will have your own evidence. If Bwala had done that, now that he's saying that he has been misrepresented, then you come and give us your own evidence. And you say this is not the interview. Then they went behind, they doctored your interview, they misrepresented you, and now you have to keep explaining yourself. Many Nigerians have gone with the narrative that you didn't, step up to the bill. Right. However, is misrepresentation an offense? Yes, it is. If you are misrepresented, you can sue.
Yes, that's what Donald Trump is doing.
You can sue for rescission.
Yes.
You can sue for damages.
Yes.
So what is the next step for Daniel Bwala? Is he going to sue Al Jazeera and insist that he has been misrepresented?
I think he should.
Is he going to insist that the full interview should be published?
I think he should
to represent him word for word and accordingly.
Correct.
But he should learn the necessary lessons.
He shouldn't be ambushed.
I think he's new to this territory, but he will learn.
Is he really new?
Well.
You mean to the foreign or to the presidential?
No,
okay,
he will learn his
quickly, because we have to
go. I need to make some clarification. There is nothing called bad faith in journalism. There is real, accountable journalism, and that's what many practices. You see, what is obvious is that most Nigerian officials, they are used to journalism where they pamper them. In fact, back in the day, they used to send them questions in advance. They used to give them area of concentration. That's what a lot of them are used to. So they keep citing the BBC standard, which is obviously colonial standard, which is also colonial standard baked around, respect for governmental officials. And that's what is. But let me take the primary points. Number one, Boala claims that the interview was doctored. The first place I saw the interview was on Boala's page. So was it the doctored version he shared on this page? Did he watch it through before he posted it on this page? And why did he raise concerns then? Why was it that after the backlash, that was when concerns were raised? The second part of this conversation I also have to ask is, yes, you claim that it was doctored, but we saw the interaction and we saw the answers. Exactly. You also cited the past that you said, people in opposition would normally oppose. You saw that. That was played. And you clarified that and all of that. So after you saw that, what else? And the same 8 minutes that he's saying that they produced was just the video evidence of the things he said that he asked as a question. So it was not that they were adding extra materials. It was the quotes that Mehdi said, Boala himself said, and they just added the video evidence to be able to make it.
So the doctor part of
based on that, there were people too in favor of him that also fact-checked Mehdi. Because you see, in all of this, each has tried to make remedies and it's not working. There are people too that also released a video where they also added their own video where they said this was what Mehdi said, it was not right and all of that. So there are many sides. My advice for Boala, when matters like this happen after the brouhaha, just let it go. If you want to sue, go ahead and sue. But we need to be able to see the full version of the interview. I support that. But please, matters like this, the matter done it already. You want to put it up again and people will start all over. Just let it go.
Rufai, you took the words out of my mouth. We are waiting to see.
There is bad faith in journalism. Because some journalists are businessmen, some are politicians, some are pro-sect activists. There is bad faith. There's no bad faith. That's why we talk about journalism and we talk about training and retraining.
All right, let us
Ruben felt attacked.
Should be training and retraining.
Ruben felt attacked.
Can I moderate this panel?
Go ahead, Oji. In this company.
Can I moderate this panel? I think the basic point really is the fact that Daniel Boala has made an allegation that his video was doctored, and the doctored part, Rufai, is the fact that they took out where he admitted to saying those things. So we are waiting for the full interview. This is the end of the story. We are waiting for the full interview. If Al Jazeera does not release the full interview, we advise Daniel Boala to sue.
Bam! That's it. Let's see the full interview.
So I see this post on Facebook, right? I swear to God, he paid me. Yeah, this is the post. They said,
You're asking us why do we use BRT? We use BRT because it's our zone name. But BRT is not enough. See, people are every year fighting. Fighting. This is what keeps happening. Lagos State government, please do something about this. Do something about this situation. I'm making this video here in Ikorodu. Please provide buses for us. Lagos State, you can see how long this queue is. This queue is so long. So what time are we going to get to work? What time are we going to get to work? Please do something about this situation. Please do something about this situation. Do something about this situation. I'm not going to stop making these videos. Lagos State government, please do something. We cannot keep doing this. We cannot keep doing this. Lagos State government, I'm calling you out. Do something about this. Please provide buses for us. Provide buses for us, please.
Was the girl wrong? No. Did she not get what she wanted in the end? Everybody people that were not even in support of her are the ones enjoying it now. She had to take a boat. You see life? Nigerians, now go wake up. Definitely wake up. So reps. You hear Tinubu is in charge of BRT. Wow. Okay. The reps have amended the Electoral Act. Now here, another amendment don't come out. They are prescribing 10 million fine, jail term for dual party membership. Una know who they want try to rope. Una know. I know so una know the answer to this question. The House of Reps have amended the Electoral Act 2026 to criminalize dual membership of political parties. Under the new provision, individuals found guilty of belonging to more than one political party at the same time will face a fine of 10 million and a maximum prison term of 2 years. You guys know what's up now. You guys know what's happening. You know who this is targeted at, right? All right, let's watch this.
The interview of Wala and Daddy Freeze, he's talking about how Peter
Lagos is
working to work with
okay?
him 2023. These goats will always find a way to use the name Peter Obi to clean their image. Look at this fool that went to make a mess of himself on a global stage. And the world was watching you, asking you questions about your government, about your past statements, and you fooled yourself, your descendants, your food generation. You spread your smelling brocos for them to laugh. Of course, they're not going to laugh at just you now. They go laugh, oh, he's from the country Nigeria. They will laugh at the food nation because of you, fool. And you think the only way now you can come and redeem yourself, instead of tendering an apology, instead of trying to explain to us what actually happened, how are you denying they had the facts? Instead of coming to explain that, oh, I work here now, or instead of giving us space or time to heal, they're coming to want to use the Peter Google cure love now. You want to use the Peter Obi name now. Oh, Obi wanted me to work with him. Oh, you were that good? That's what you want to show us now, that you were that good, and you ended up working for if a man no go costing, but you ended up working for You see, I've been in Banjul, the Gambia, look around. This is their conference center, the one where we can say use how many billion too. You know, people compare them with this place. I'm going to go inside and show you people what it actually looks like. You see, these people are doing anyhow, deflecting from important conversations, saying all manner of gab because they know Nigerians will just adjust and move on. You ended up working for everything you spoke against. You are not a man. Go use your prick do firewood. It's useless to mouth. You want to use Peter Obi name now to clean your name. They pay me sir, this country and not fish out. Maybe as you come back now, you start to talk about the insecurity or say, oh, he has realized. The questions open something in his head to function. But no, goats. Focus on Peter Obi. Leave the people being kidnapped. Since I entered this country, Gambia, I've not seen the police with gun. If I lie my dad. 7 years, no gunshots. 7 years, no gunshots. Nigeria is a sham. And they are doing these things because they know the people will not ask questions. We keep adjusting. If they call Peter Obi, say, oh, Peter Obi is supposed to fight. No. If you don't fight for yourself, these people will kill you. Anyway, that's not the reason for this video. Then, voila. Someone tell me in the comment section, Procos, they smell. Either you enter us, give us time to heal, or you talk about issues that border assassination. So say, oh, because Peter Obi wanted you to work with him, he's probably a good person. Maybe goats. And goats you be. If Obasanjo actually was the one behind the whole Obi and Obasanjo, kudos to you. God will bless you, Mr. Former President. God will bless you and bless you even in this your old age. And needs and Reginash greets you. Goats. Like.
See another kidnapped victim.
My name is Adegoke. I was on my way on Saturday, the 6th of March 2026 to Sokoto while I was apprehended on the way. And the ransom has been set at 100 million naira. Please, brothers and sisters, I'm begging and pleading that you guys should please help me so that I can leave this place alive. The people have granted me, they promise that if, as long as the ransom is paid, they will allow me to go. Please, I am begging, help me with whatever you can so that I can leave this place alive. Please, and if you want to reach out, you can reach out to my brother on 080 62 13 080 2289. Please, and get further information from him. I beg you all, please.
This is so sad. This is sad. This is the biggest industry in our country as at today. Please come to his rescue. See the biggest industry in Nigeria.
What a shame, honestly. Okay, Turkish Airlines. The national carrier of Turkey, Turkish Airlines, has threatened to cancel all its operations into Nigeria following picketing of its offices in Lagos and Abuja airports by the National Union of Air Transport Employees on Tuesday. Oh, e get where e go reach, ma tell na. E get where e go reach, no airline go dey come, na only private jets go dey move, and na only una politicians go dey carry that private jet. Okay. So,
So, that the freeze, you see, your kind of person is the reason why I am not proud of the kind of education we offer in Nigeria. Yes, we have this education where we think education is just basically about speaking and writing English online to bully people and show that, yes, we are above the people without having logic and rational way of reasoning. So, this guy put forward a very great concern. How do you drive this kind of cars in Lagos with our Yeye road? Even Venza way high, they cry. Meaning that the roads in Lagos are so bad that even if you can afford these sport cars, these expensive fast cars, it is really not going to give you that feeling of you are having a luxury car because you can't express it. You can't use it to the fullest. And there you go, trying to show your normal prejudice and discriminatory behavior towards others. Always something you do all the time. Because you feel your social status is way above a lot of people's own. Yes. And that's who you are. You are a classicist. Daddy Freeze. And you've been like this. Now, when people raise concern to create inclusiveness, to create a robust economy, a robust country, a robust state, what you do all the time is to narrow the reach and say, oh, so far the rich, they this side, maybe the poor, they that side. And the funny thing is that you are so petty that you went and commented under this person's comment, small-minded you are, to screenshot it and use it as your own content for online because you feel say what you write makes so much sense that the very gullible minds, when they always say they do it, will say, oh, you have done it again, right? But let me let you know that if it is for Ferrari, the highest Ferrari drivers in the world are probably camped in Monaco, the city of Monaco. Yes, based on inhabitants, if you want to say this house, go check the car park, this house, go, for Monaco, almost virtually every house gets a Ferrari. But are you telling me that in that same Monaco, now only one place that they fit driver? No. In fact, in France, there is a place called Le Havre. It's in the northern side of France. A Ferrari can move swiftly and smoothly in Le Havre. That's to show you that as France, they so. Even though now Monaco, now you get them, anywhere you carry Ferrari, go for France, you are likely to have a good road to drive. But no, that's not Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze wants us to have a country where you can clearly see that line, that distinguishing between the poor and the rich. Now, if you give a Daddy Freeze chance, right, to have a country where we will all have good roads, but then again, everybody should drive the car where they feel afford. Daddy Freeze does not want that. No, Daddy Freeze does not want that. Yeah. Daddy Freeze wants a country where we should have good roads for people that have good cars, then bad roads for people that have bad cars, and then no road for people who don't get car at all. So that when they want categorize, they will say, these people they here, these people they here, these people they here. Daddy Freeze, I don't know exactly what be your work currently, right?
Now people when they rate them.
I understand that you are officially a content creator, but you see this your classicistic nature. You need to tone down now. Yes. And that is, this thing has pushed you so much so that you only identify with people who get questionable character.
I'm telling you.
And you're raising a child with this character.
I'll be best friend with what they call the guy when
I mean, you know they just come to see people where their papa be home money today, they're not home. There's no say they don't give them, they don't transfer asset to them. Asset were duly handed over to them. But today, where is the asset? Where is the asset? Solomon had so much wisdom, but his son Rehoboam did not. That is somebody, so Rehoboam are from Solomon loins. Just to show you that nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is cast on stones. Nothing on earth. You can say, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be. Except for the mercy of God. So you see this your character of always trying to bully the poor and make them believe that they never have, when the rich are discussing, they should not be found in that space. You go stop them, oh. You go stop them because clearly the only thing fair about your existence is your skin color. You obviously do not know exactly where to draw the line. Even in a country where we are still trying to make sure we heal the wound and try to close the gap. But every day, with your little privilege, what you do is try to widen the gap between the rich and the poor.
I'm telling you.
You go stop them. And that is why you see anytime rich person do something, you know they ever feel called it.
Lie.
If you say a small boy now that when they use head waka, you know whoever feel call and as far as the boy is making name and is making money, you they wait until the boy crash. When they say you don't buy, you can't that time you can't carry candle the phone say you like him. But you cannot call a young guy who is doing wrong to order because you feel if you tell him the truth, he go hurt him. And you're raising a child, you are raising a boy. You see this your vain way of reasoning, bro. You go stop him. As a person who spent years working on radio, you should have been exposed to life in different aspects. So that when you want to look at issues and analyze them, you put logic into consideration, you put rationality into consideration, then before any other thing. But every now and then, you want to throw the poor under the bus.
Yep.
Forgetting that tomorrow is not guaranteed.
I'm telling you.
I just want to let you know this. This is very, very arrogant. This is very, very petty. And this is too downside of a man of your kind. If this is what, if this is the way you are living your life, if this is what education is about, then education is nothing. A man of your enlightenment, anytime you speak like somebody who escape poverty. That's how you behave. You know, say the people who don't suffer, anytime they have a chance to prove a point, they overdo. That's what they do.
Of course.
I don't know if that's your reality, but then again, this is how you appear every time you try to address something. People who get Venza now, may they day Makoko, may they day Mushio Loshai. Now you get Ikoyi, now you get VI. Well done, no, $40.
Don't mind now.
Governor of Lagos, though.
That's what they
My
do.
name is Koboko Master. Keep the change.
Anyway, my people, now here we go end them for now. I say make I bring these full videos for now. Mokuna listen. This is where we are in the country. It seems like Nigerians are waking up slowly. Do you understand? We are getting there, but we continue to get there. Make everybody they sensitize their people. I don't know which people continue to listen to Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze has nothing to offer. All he does is gossip, widen the gap between the rich and the poor. If you are rich, he identifies with you. I don't know how people sit through his lives. I don't know how people sit down and listen to him. The guy he will gaslight the victims. He would side with the so-called perceived high and mighty. Look at what he's saying. Look at his comment. Very juvenile, very mediocre. Even young people don't talk like that. Very anyhow human being. Anyway, now one they listen to them. Now they give them attention. If people they sabi use social media, they punish people. People like Daddy Freeze not go get. They not go get any. They not go get outlets to come they push their useless narratives. But hey, what do I know? My people, now here I go leave them. I go see you now again on my next one. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all. Bye.